Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. I'm excited about today's video. I really am excited about this product. I don't know what it is. Have you ever wanted, we put together these ultralight cook kits. And one of the things is we all like the jet boil, right? Works really well, boils water really fast, but it's heavy. I have never once carried a jet boil, even the jet boil stash, whatever it is. I think it's called the stash. Sorry, thought that was an ant. It wasn't. The stash is still too heavy for me. I'd rather put together something based on like a titanium pot or an aluminum pot and take it out on trail with me. So this particular product gives us the possibility of creating an ultralight. Anyway, the other question is, do you think that this heat exchanger technology at the bottom of some of these pots originated, I don't know if it was originated by MSR or by JetBoil, but anyway, does it make a difference? So if you're interested in an ultralight pot, if you want to know whether this heat exchanger technology works, stay tuned. This is going to be an awesome video. Thanks for watching. Ever since the heat exchanger technology came out, it's been a long time now, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with me. Like I said, I like the products. I like the JetBoil, the MSR reactor and all those things. They work great, but they're heavy. And when you're going out on trail and you're watching a lot of your weights, you don't want to put a lot of weight into a cook system when you can do something much less heavy, much lighter. So why would you do that? Like I said, I've never carried a JetBoil system. I prefer a 650, 750, maybe 900 milliliter pot that I can carry with me. Usually for the same amount of weight, I can throw in a mug to drink my coffee out of in the morning. One of the things I've always wondered is, can we get one of these ultralight pots with the heat exchanger technology? Well, Fire Maple has done just that. Okay, I'm pretty excited about this particular product. Okay, this thing is pretty cool. This is the Petrel ultralight pot with heat exchanger. It's got one of these kind of throwaway kind of carrying cases. They're nice from the standpoint that if it gets wet, it'll easily dry, but I'm not the biggest fan. That's the bottom line. I'm just not the biggest fan. Here's the actual pot. It's 4 by 4.2 by 5.9, weighs 5.7 ounces, so pretty lightweight. It's made out of aluminum and silicone. Silicone is this little nub right here. Capacity is only 600 milliliters. Or 20 ounces. It is made in China. It costs $23.95 on Amazon, but you can get this thing for 12 bucks on AliExpress if you're willing to wait maybe 7-10 days for it to ship from China. As far as features go, it does have the heat exchange bottom, as you can see, and it has these 3 little channels. These channels are built to hold a stove. Let me show you. This is the Pocket Rocket Deluxe. It'll work with just about any stove that's got 3 prongs, okay? Let me get this thing out. Oh, come on now. We'll pull out our 3 pot supports here. You can see they are basically like a triangle, right? And this thing pops right in to the triangle. And there is the 3 supports in. You can see that it puts the flame inside, very protected. There's a very good view right there of what it's supposed to do. So it's pretty freaking cool. Like I said, it'll work with pretty much any tripod design with 3 legs. I've done it with the Pocket Rocket 2, this Pocket Rocket Deluxe. It'll work with the Soto Windmaster with the Triflex on it, the BRS stove, any of them that have a triple pot stand. But you can see right there again how cool that is. So that is the heat exchanger. It's got the slots for the pot stands, and what that does is it puts the flame right up against it and it hides it inside of this area, so it really helps protect it from the wind. It's designed to boil water. This thing is not really designed to cook. I mean, you can try, but these types of systems are really designed to just boil water. Does have a heat-proof handle, which you can push here and open up, and it does lock into place, which is nice. I don't like when they don't lock into place. It does have a plastic top with some drain holes, as you can see right there. But pretty handy, pretty nice, very, very nice overall. I do wish this was metal. We'll talk about that a little bit later. It is designed to hold a small fuel canister, which will fit in there, and a stove, so you can put a small fuel canister and a stove. Here we go. I always like to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is the smaller fuel canister, 110 gram fuel canister. Pops right in there. You can easily put a stove. Let's see, I don't even know if this Pocket Rocket Deluxe will fit there. I think it'll definitely fit without the carrying case like that. And it probably will fit with the carrying case. Let's try it. It does not work with the Pocket Rocket 2 carrying case because, you know, it's got that awesome red plastic case that I love. But you can easily pop it in there without the carrying case, which is fine too. I think this will work. Oh yeah, that'll pop in there. And you can put it down like that. So you've got the Pocket Rocket 2, or sorry, the Pocket Rocket Deluxe, and a fuel canister, and actually nothing rattles around because of the size of the Pocket Rocket Deluxe. That's pretty cool. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna see, does this heat exchanger at the bottom make any difference, right? We're gonna boil water with a standard 750 milliliter Toaks or titanium type pot. This one happens to be from the company Lo-Fi or Lofi with their Lofi stove, but it's the same thing. It's a 750 milliliter titanium pot. We're gonna boil 2 cups of water with that, see how much fuel it takes and how long it takes. And then we'll do the same with the exact same stove with this technology. We're actually gonna use the Pocket Rocket 2, which is a little bit more accessible, I think, for you guys, a little bit cheaper than the Deluxe, trying to make a kind of a cheaper cook kit here. So let's see if there's a difference. Does it save fuel? Does it boil water faster? Let's find out. So what do you guys think about this pot? The Petrel pot boiled the 2 cups of water 31 seconds faster than the non-heat exchanger. So the heat exchanger trimmed 31 seconds off the boil time. It also used 2 grams less of fuel. So instead of 8 grams, it used 6 grams. That doesn't sound like a lot, 31 seconds, 2 grams of fuel. It is a lot, I think. You're cutting off a lot of time from a 3-minute boil time down to 2 minutes 30 seconds, basically. That is a huge difference. And when you're looking at every gram counting and deciding how many cans of fuel, how long will this can of fuel last, I mean, it takes basically 4 times boiling 2 cups of water to get an extra boil when you're cutting 2 grams off of an 8-gram bowl. That's pretty good. Especially when you're talking about a roughly $20 pot, couple bucks over $20. It's pretty good. We spend a lot of money on ultralight gear. I'm looking at you because I know you spend a lot of money on ultralight gear too. We like to cut every little ounce. I'm guilty at times as well. So an ultralight effective $20 pot, that's a pretty good deal. Now let's talk pros and cons. We'll start with the pros. Cost is amazing. It is pretty darn lightweight. The heat exchanger technology, not only does it look cool and it kind of protects the flame like we talked about, it works. How much of the improvement in boil time is from the actual heat exchanger versus in this particular pot, how much is it from taking that tripod of a pot stand and putting it right up against the bottom of the pot, protecting it from the wind, although that's not an issue inside, obviously, so we do it inside so that we take that out of the equation. But it also is putting that flame right up against the bottom of the pot and that's going to create a lot of heat right where it needs to be, and that's probably a lot of it. So it's not just the heat exchanger technology for this pot, but also the location and the design that gets that stove right up underneath the pot. A nice handle design. It works with a lot of very common stoves like we talked about, many that I have reviewed here on the channel and that are very good quality stoves. And like I said, it's inherently wind resistant, but not all things are perfect. Every product's going to have its pros. This one has a lot of them, but it also has its cons. I'll start with the lid. I don't like plastic lids. I don't know why you wouldn't just make an aluminum lid for it. I don't mind the little silicone nubbin at the top, just make it out of metal. It has kind of a throwaway case in my opinion. I don't like mesh cases. That's just me. And it also is kind of low volume. That's part of the deal when you're trying to keep the footprint of kind of a 750 milliliter pot, and you're going to add the bottom, say, 1/6 or 1/7 of the pot. With the heat exchanger, you're going to lose that volume in the pot, and that's why it's only 600 milliliters instead of the standard 750. Is that a big deal? That's something you have to decide. I would rather have the 750, but the 600 milliliters will suffice in this kind of a situation. What I love about it is that it is basically the size of a standard Toaks 750. I always say Toaks because that's the first 750 milliliter pot that I remember out of titanium that I remember. There might have been another one. Now you can buy them with a million different brands on it, but that's the one I remember. And you're taking that same blueprint, which is what I've made a lot of my prior ultralight cook kits out of, and I can take that out, put this right in. It'll probably fit in the same koozie and everything, and it keeps that same form factor that I'm used to, that I love, but it adds the heat exchanger technology. You can really keep the weight down with the right choices. We could take this product, should we take this product and create kind of our own ultralight jet boil system? Should we? Should we do it? Let me know down in the comments down below. We probably would not use a pocket rocket. Maybe we'd use like a BRS, you know, a little BRS. I think it's the 15, super lightweight, like sub 2 ounce. I think it's like 1.2 ounce. We can make a really good ultralight cook kit. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to do that in the next couple of months. You make the right choices, and I think we can make a pretty awesome kit, all for a pretty inexpensive price. I don't see a lot of negative. I mean, there are things about this pot that I don't love, but I don't see. I wonder if a standard 750 milliliter mug pot or pot top would fit on this. I'm gonna figure that out. It might fit, it might not. Anyway, I'm gonna figure that out because that'd be an easy fix. Do me a favor, guys, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up down below. A lot of you are not subscribed to the channel. I know that. I know that for a fact because I have a lot of things called Google Analytics, and they tell me you guys are not subscribed. So do me a favor, stop. If you like the video, if you want to support the channel, I'm not looking for you to send me any money. I don't, you know, you can shop on the Amazon affiliate links if you want. That doesn't make a lot of money. What I'm looking for is just a subscription. Keep this channel growing. I think if we can do that, if we can get to that 100,000 subscriber mark, I think it'll really help grow the channel. So do me a favor, if you're not subscribed and you think this video didn't suck, hit the subscription button. I have a playlist on all kinds of gear reviews that I've done over time, so make sure you check that out down below. I really do appreciate everyone watching this channel. I'm out in the middle of the woods shooting a video about a pot, and you guys are watching it, and that's pretty cool. I really appreciate the support. I get to do the little things that I like to do, and a lot of you out there enjoy it as well. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.